Hey guys, Prowl 1701 here, and today I'm going to be ranking the 5 Fifth Doctor stories I haven't seen yet in the order that I want to see them, that I'm most interested in seeing them. Because there are 5 Fifth Doctor stories I haven't seen yet from Season 20 and 21. I've seen all of Season 19 as I own the box set. But I'm going to start off with last place, and that's Snake Dance. And I really don't have much interest in Snake Dance. Mainly because it's basically a sequel to Kinda. And I hate Kinda. Like, I know some people like this episode. I cannot understand why. But I hate Kinda. And I don't mean I dislike Kinda or I'm not fond of Kinda. When I use the word hate, I mean hate. I hated Kinda. It sucked. It's one of those, I don't ever want to rewatch that. I probably will watch it one more time because it does deserve another watch just to give it one more chance eventually. Just to see if my opinion changes of it. But I really don't want to rewatch it. I really didn't like Kinda. Yeah, I never get into, well, I shouldn't say get in. I never really understand some of these people who are like, I like every episode of Doctor Who. It's never done one that I don't like. I like all of Doctor Who. Every episode. I don't get that. I'm not criticizing, you know, what you like is what you like. You do you. But I don't get that, especially for a series that is run as long as Doctor Who has. I mean, it's just, there's going to be some duds in there. There's going to be some bad ones in there. I can't think of any TV show I've ever seen that has ran for any kind of length of time that doesn't have bad episodes. I mean, the original Star Trek has bad episodes. Every Star Trek series has bad episodes. Some more than others. Next Generation has bad episodes. It's just part of it. Even Babylon 5 has 1 or 2 duds in there I could do without, like TKO from Season 1. Don't care for that one. Even Columbo, as much as I love Columbo, has a couple duds in there I don't really care for. So Doctor Who definitely has some episodes that I just can't stand. Power of Krull, Fury from the Deep, though that's more an animation issue. Oxygen, Fear Her, Kill the Moon. I mean, there are just those episodes that are just god-awful, and Kinda is one of those to me. I would rather watch Twin Dilemma. I think Twin Dilemma is a better episode than Kinda. I think Time and the Rani is a better episode of Kinda. Delta and the Bannerman is a better episode than Kinda. It's just awful. So because of this, I have very little interest in Snake Dance, especially since I hear most of the time from people that Kinda is the better story of the two, although I do know some people who like Snake Dance better. Now, I will watch it. I am going, when the Season 20 box set comes out sometime this decade, I assume, I will watch it and, you know, just to give my thoughts on it. Maybe I will like it better than Kinda, like some people seem to, but I'm not holding out high hopes. So that is the one I'm most like, yeah. The next one on the list that I haven't seen is The Awakening. And I believe The Awakening is only a 2-parter, if I remember correctly. I have no idea what it's about, though. I think I've read up on it a couple times. It seems pretty forgettable. I don't really hear people talk about The Awakening much. It seems to get lost in the conversation. So I don't have as much of a vested interest in it, really. And in third place is it Frontios? Is that how you say it? Frontios? I'm not really familiar with this one either. I know some people who seem to like it, some people who don't seem to care for it. I hear mixed opinions about it. No idea what it's about. No idea what it's about. It's just another one that I hear brought up occasionally, but I never really hear what it's about. So that one just kind of sits in the third place. I don't know much about it. Number 2 on the list is The King's Demons. I know this one is set more like in, you know, medieval time, King Arthur, Knights of the Round Table, I think, kind of Middle Ages time period. I think that's the one where Davison gets to do some sword fighting, I believe. And I know the Master's in it. And I'm trying to remember if that's the first one that has Chameleon in it, if I remember correctly. And so I like medieval stuff. I like, you know, King Arthur, Knights of the Round Table. I love playing Knights of the Round on my Capcom beat 'em up collection. I like medieval stuff like that. I've always enjoyed swords and all that kind of stuff. So I'm really interested in that one just from that point of view, even though I hear it's not Anthony Ainley's best performance as the Master. The fact of its setting has me intrigued about it, and I'm not really that interested in Chameleon, but the setting has me fascinated, so I want to see it for that alone. Plus, I like watching the Doctor Sword fight. And the main one I haven't seen, number 1 on the list, is Planet of Fire, which I also know has the Master in it. I know it's Turlough's last story. I know it's Perry's first story, and I believe Chameleon is in it as well. And I know there's a regular edition of it, and then there's a special edition of it that's in widescreen, kind of like the Enlightenment special edition. So I am looking forward to seeing both of those. That is one where I'll probably watch the original version first and then watch the special edition. I've seen kind of where they enhance the effects on it and make it look more fiery since it's supposed to be a planet of fire. That's, for some reason, I just want to see that one a lot. It seems like, I'm guessing Anthony Ainley does a good performance as the Master. I know he's supposed to supposedly die in that one. Of course, he doesn't. He's the Master, but that's supposed to be pretty cool the way that's done. I like Turlough, so it'll be nice to kind of see his exit. And I like Perry, and I've only seen Perry interacting with the 5th Doctor in Caves of Androzani, so it'll be nice to have another story with her and Five together, just so I can kind of see more of that, since I haven't seen a lot of that. That's just kind of the 5th Doctor story I haven't seen that I'm most excited about. It seems interesting. So those are how I would rank the 5 Doctor Who stories I haven't seen by how much I want to see them. Really, the only one I have zero interest in seeing is Snake Dance. I'm still going to watch it, but I have no interest in it. The Awakening I want to see, just because I have no idea what's going on in it. Frontios is kind of the same thing. But then the King's Demons, I like the setting, and Planet of Fire, again, more stuff with Perry, more stuff with Turlough. And I like Anthony Ainley's Master. And plus, I can watch the regular version of it and the special edition of it, so that has me intrigued. So I would like to know what you think of these stories and how you would rank them, if you've seen them from like worst to best. I'm curious what you would say. So comment down below and let me know what you think. Other things to do. I have a Patreon if you like what I do and like to support what I do. There's a link to that down in the description below. I also have a P.O. box that's down in the description below as well. If you would like to send me anything, a link to my Amazon wish list is also down there if there's anything on that you would like to send to me. I want to give a special shout out to 2 of my top tier patrons, Stephen Crane and the 5th Doctor. I do appreciate their continued support. And I also want to say that if you haven't clicked that subscribe button yet, this is the perfect time to do it. I'm trying to reach 1,000 subscribers. That's my goal right now. Most importantly, though, thank you for watching.